down, sweet angel, leave me all your tears. Tell me all of your troubles, the weight of your short years. Love is only a river, drowning all of your cheer. Tell me all of your laughter, and I will take some of your fear.
I'm Jack Ivins, I play drums.
My name is Alan Gantz, I sing and play guitar.
I'm Jackson Hart, I play bass.
And I'm Sterling, and I also play guitar.
And we are Burn the Ballroom.
Burn the Ball. Oh, it's terrible.
The band name was just a name that we came up with to blend our influences from new contemporary stuff and a lot of classic rock and even just older retro styles of music. So we wanted to go with old and classic and new and flashy, and we like the alliteration of Burn the Ballroom, which sort of embraces both of those concepts. I don't know where the name of the tour came from. Somebody else came up with that. I find it interesting because Weekend Warrior would indicate that we are not a working full-time band, which we are. So I hate it, but you know, I think what it's supposed to be representative of is the fact that we are all warriors in rock, and that this happens to be a weekend-long tour between Richmond and Baltimore. So.
It's a long answer. I think it's just more of just to kick off.
I think it was a 3-day tour,
in the beginning of
and it was on a
2015.
weekend, and that's about as far as you should think into
Yeah,
it.
but mine was better.
Yeah, so we played Richmond last night, and we're in DC tonight. Tomorrow night we're playing in Baltimore. We're out with our buddies in Picture Perfect and 3 p.m. And Picture Perfect's from Jersey, and 3 p.m.'s from Baltimore. It's looking good.
And there's a cool lineup of a lot of local bands at each stop. I don't think any of those are around for all 3 days, but there are a lot of cool, talented bands on the
Definitely.
weekend. Yeah, we released that in spring of 2014, and then that was cool. That was the first time that we all got a chance as a band, as a new lineup, to work together and make a series of recordings, and that was a lot of fun. We did a music video for one of the songs, Crazy, in the fall, and that'll actually be out very soon, I expect within the next week or two. But yeah, that was just a really cool EP that we managed to put together as a group.
With our good friend, Austin Bello.
With our very good friend, Austin Bello, from Forever the Sickest Kids, who was an awesome producer to work with.
Yeah. He's the man.
He's the
That's easy. Mine's always been the same. Mine's a Fire Breather. We usually play it about mid-set, and we've had that song for a couple of years. It's off of our full-length self-title, and it's just a really high-energy song, middle of the set, and just kind of gets everybody going.
I don't know. I like probably Witch. That's like one of the new ones off our new record, and that's a pretty drum-heavy song. That's a fun one to play.
Yeah, I think for me it changes all the time, but since I'm at the mic a lot, I think my favorites to play are the ones where I get to like run around a little bit. So songs like Mayday, Which is a good one, ones where I can sort of jump up on the riser and move away from the microphone occasionally. It's a lot of fun.
We do not have a least favorite venue.
No, we're not.
Anywhere that will open their doors to this
Yeah,
band
we're allowed to
is
play.
on that day my favorite venue.
And give us money.
Yeah, yes, that's good too.
Yeah. Any
Money's
place,
always
any place that wants us is a good venue.
I mean, Other than
Yeah,
Empire?
of course.
Other than Empire.
Is obviously the
Other
greatest,
than Empire.
the greatest.
My personal favorite venue to play is the National Theater in Richmond. I'm from there, and I've played there half a dozen times. And I love that place.
Aside, I mean, that place is pretty fantastic. I was going to say something totally different, which is,
My basement?
yeah, your basement
My basement.
when you're not home.
Yeah.
We've played a couple of high schools, and while that's not really, like, from a musical standpoint or from an acoustic standpoint, that's not necessarily ideal. The crazy energy you get from people and the students there at some of these benefits that we've done in the past is just so intense. It kind of ends up being one of my favorite venues, just from the energy in the room. I think venues that really transfer the energy from the audience are fantastic. It's the most fun to do.
And just to answer that entire question, I think we have to tell there was one that was a little rough where we played a show where they had set up the stage on a tennis court, and that was pretty interesting.
I think that was a show. That was a massacre
That was a massacre.
of my
I never
ego. It was an ego massacre.
Yeah,
playing the bass on a tennis court.
we had to play in between
Sets.
tennis matches.
I think actually the band we just played with on this tour called the Concussion Theory, I think they're out of Richmond. They were great last night. I mean, they were good guys and they had a solid set.
Yeah, you know, I think we've just been really lucky to play with a bunch of really good, good guys. You know, good.
I think the craziest show I think we ever played was actually, it was here, and we opened for the Misfits.
Yeah, that was
And
pretty cool.
I mean, if every night could be that was a pretty chaotic atmosphere.
Yeah,
So
we got here. Those guys were very nice guys.
I got here, and Jerry only was lifting weights, and he came over, and was like, "Hey man, what's going on?" We talked.
He was lifting weights next to the stage.
He lifted weights next to the stage. He brought his gear inside and was just cranking out bench press like on the side of the stage, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it's actually tough to think of guys that I wouldn't want to play with again, just because everybody. It seems to be a shift in the scene, but like, people are just friendlier, and the whole scene seems to be opening up a little bit. So that's really cool.
Bands that are still active. I mean, top of my list would probably be like Jimmy World, and if we were really stretching, Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Really stretching.
What about you? Don't
Okay.
don't say Firehouse.
Well, Firehouse.
Not to say anything bad about
No,
Firehouse.
there. Don't you say fucking bad things.
No, I'm saying I'm not trying to. I'm not.
I think,
insulting
God, I don't know who I'd want to go on. The Foo Fighters would probably be the best. Like, they're just the biggest rock band in the world right now. And I just saw a band from Richmond the other day that I know the singer, kind of, and they're called Valiant Thor, and the energy on that was the most insane thing ever. Like, the singer got down, he jumped, he was in the crowd, and he got everyone to get on the ground and start rowing, like they were rowing a Viking ship, and the entire club got on the floor, which was disgusting, and was doing it, and I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Okay.
That was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Motorhead would be sweet.
I mean, I've always had I've always really been into like big anthem arena bands. So Foo Fighters is definitely big. I would love to play. I mean, Dream Tour. I'd love to go play with guys like Muse, where you just have like the unlimited resources to put on like a spectacle on the level that they can. That would be incredible. But even smaller groups that we've always looked up to, I think it'd be great to go do stuff with some of our heroes, Jimmy World, Coheed and Cambria, maybe even for me personally, guys like Alkaline Trio, cool Chicago punk bands, things like that. It's quite a variety.
We are always writing. We just finished. Well, it's actually, I just finished because I did the drums, but we're still fine-tuning a couple of things. A song called "Not If But When."
Yeah, it's a song. It's a song that it's a Burn the Ballroom song from way back when the name sort of came around, and then we sort of revisited that with the new lineup, and because the band has really only been together since 2013, and the song has changed so much that we've taken it from sort of a garage demo that I had from back in the day and turned it to a really cool, big sounding arena finale-worthy song, and so we're redoing that, and we want to have that out within the next couple weeks, since we pretty much end every show with that song, and it's one of our favorites, so we wanted to share it with everybody. So that'll be coming out soon. We've got the music video for a song called Crazy from our recent EP release that'll be coming out soon, and then like Jack said, we're always writing, so I fully expect that we're going to be releasing some singles, and who knows, maybe even another EP over the next year.
Maybe a triple album. Who knows?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Spice things up a bit.
A box
A la
set.
early November.
There we go.
That was pretty.
Yeah.
That's part of it. I think touring's going to be a big part of it.
Yeah, we're trying to reach out. I just got back from a trip where I was promoting the band in Japan for 3 weeks, and I was trying to check out venues and network, because that's always a market that's always fascinated us and we've always wanted to get into. So we're going to try to reach out. We're working on some projects now to potentially do some international touring in the fall and in the winter. This year, we're looking seriously into jumping onto Warped Tour for at least part of the tour, and then I think we're planning to do a bunch of domestic stuff, bouncing around the Mid-Atlantic, up and down the East Coast, maybe even back out towards Austin. But we are looking forward to doing a lot of touring. Please check us out at burntheballroom.com. We have our new record, Melodies for the Outsiders, up there. We have our full-length LP, self-titled Burn the Ballroom, and that's also up. Both of those are up on youtube.com/burntheballroom. We've got everything on Facebook as far as updates. Please follow us at Burn the Ballroom for Twitter, and then Burn the Ballroom Band for Instagram. And we're always putting up new stuff and always welcoming interactions. So look out for our brand new music video, Crazy, coming out soon.
It's the best.
Explain my absence somehow.
Sterling died. He spontaneously combusted.